Whoa. What's going on in this one? Bro, what is going on here? Oh, Bro, don't put your hand on no lady like that. What's wrong with you? You gotta be kidding me. I think he tried pushing that Chinese girl just now. You gotta be kidding me. Bro, what this one's about? Please don't be mean to your waitress. You gotta be kidding me. I bet somebody refused to pay or something like that, you know? After they done ate their food, man. Hold up here. Oh! Got him in a heat-lock. What that is? What kind of wrestling? Bro, they tussling. Look at that. Yeah, they got men that's gonna stick up for them women if you do that out in public, partner. Man, like for real, that's some crazy type stuff. Oh, whoa, now look at this. Uncivilized. I call it straight up uncivilized. That's what I call it, especially by the dude in the black shirt. Oh yeah, uncivilized, breaking everything in there. I mean, to act that way in public, you really gotta be kidding me. That woman tripping. They the ones that refused to pay and started fighting with people. And one thing about the footage don't lie. Oh, hold up here. She probably wants her husband to be let go because you know what they probably want to do? They probably want to hurry up and leave. Know what I mean? They done already not paid their bill. What they gonna do next? Have to wash some dishes? They probably want to head out, probably leave as fast as possible. But you know, I don't know, bro.
My husband is very, very classy. We are very, very highbrow. What the hell?
What is she talking about? Being very classy. What? Starting fights in a restaurant. Man, that is not too classy at all.
What's going on in this bar tonight? What the hell?
Oh,
my husband! This is your responsibility!
Hold up here. Did she just step on his foot? Yeah. Hold up. Bro, let's rewind that. Hold up here. Look at that girl putting all her weight. Hold up, man. What's she stepping on his foot for? Bro, that's some crazy stuff. That girl tripping.
Everybody just back up. Just back up. Just back up.
Bro, that's crazy, bro.
What's wrong with you?
I'll throw a conflict.
What's wrong with you?
Stay outside. You my friend. You was my friend.
Dang, I mean, what is going on in this clip? So far, we just seen a bunch of fussing, yelling, screaming, fighting. Bro, this is crazy. At this point, I'm just left wondering, when are we gonna see some context of what's going on in the video? I mean, come on.
I know you don't want it.
And then that dude wife is getting into it with people, bro. She really need to mind her business.
I know you don't want
He tryna, and that dude trying to calm down his wife. He was the one up in that Chinese girl face at first. Yeah, everybody seen that, right? I ain't the only one. The footage don't lie. But he got, like, what is it called? Like, he got a real good understanding whenever that dude showed him, like, he ain't the only man up in there. Oh, here we go.
Excuse me. They're gonna go. I don't know. It was insane.
Excuse me, hi.
It was insane.
I'm Officer on the other. You need to come outside with me, please.
He gonna.
Who?
This one.
Him as well? These two? Hi. Okay, come with me, please.
You don't have to
Come with me. Don't tell me what to do.
I'm
all right?
coming.
Come over here. Come.
How you gonna tell a police officer what to do? Don't you think that's the law? Don't you think a police officer is something in law enforcement? Why you think they got a badge and everything? I ain't even no cop. I ain't no lawyer, but I understand that as a civilian. Tell you that.
Over here.
Jesus Christ.
Come over here.
Stop.
Walk. No, stop. Walk.
Oh,
Walk to your right.
My wife just
Right.
lost her shoe.
He know that he did something wrong, and that's part of the reason why he doesn't want to walk with the officer,
Walk. Walk.
Bro, check out
Don't
the
To my
bike.
patrol vehicle.
Like that. Don't talk to my husband like that.
Come on.
Don't you dare.
Oh, no. A cop don't have to listen to no coon that knows how to talk. You gotta be kidding me.
Or talk to my husband like that.
There was more to the story than that.
You have no
All
idea.
right, we're going to talk about it over here.
Accosted me and
Okay, stop.
I don't want to hear nothing out of that dude freaking lips.
There was a man in
Went
the
after
he
my-
hit-
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Listen,
Hit my
I could only listen to one story at a time.
Oh, he should put his finger even closer. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
Fine.
So first, what I need
We've never
is your
been here
identification.
before. We've never.
What is that
Oh, do I hear arguing? Do I hear freaking arguing?
have to do with?
I
what
need your
we're talking
identification.
about? Why?
I need your identification because I'm asking for it now, please.
But
Fourth time. And I bet you he is not going to be asking no freaking fifth time.
why do you need my identification?
I already told you.
Rebby.
Give me your identification. Do not pull away from me.
Stop.
Do not pull away from me.
Wait.
Escalation. He's stepping across that line, mama. He is.
Do not pull away from me.
Well, I can't
Sir?
give you my
Sir?
identification if you're grabbing on my arm like that.
Oh.
Are you going to give me your identification or not?
I'm happy to, but
Okay.
Is he sticking his chest out at the officer? Is he trying to... Boy, hold up here. Is he trying to bump that officer's chest? This ain't no football game, son.
Back up.
Whoa!
Oh my God!
Stay back.
What are you doing to my husband?
Oh,
Not push
oh.
away from me.
I said it first. He didn't cross that line. Yeah, he didn't cross that line before that cop got there. Hold up here. Because if the cop would have seen what happened, then that would have happened too, right?
I'm not.
Stay-
pushing
man,
away
stay
from you.
back.
I was reaching to
She seemed to not have no understanding.
give you. I was reaching to give you my ID.
Stop.
Boy, that cop don't know what he reaching for, what he trying to say, what he reaching for. Reaching for stuff around cops probably ain't a good idea, especially whenever you're not told to.
Tensing.
Are you
In
kidding
my
me?
back pocket, right here.
Stop tensing. Stop
It's-
moving.
It's right here. It's in my back pocket.
His ID.
Stay back.
ID.
That woman mouth is gonna get her up in trouble. That woman mouth is just all over the place.
It's in my back pocket, which I was reaching for.
Is this really
Not-
happening?
Stop moving.
I'm not missing it at all. Ouch!
Are you?
Stop moving.
Are you arrested?
So bad.
Stop.
They must be intoxicated or something to be acting that way out in public.
Moving.
I'm not moving.
You are moving.
You're pulling away.
Stop.
I'm not.
Don't, ma'am. You're gonna go.
Yeah, that's a real dumb move. Putting your freaking finger in a cop face, bro. That is one dumb mistake. For real.
In handcuffs too if you don't stop.
Sir.
Do not raise your hand.
Please.
And step
leave
back.
her alone. Please.
Step over here. Step on the sidewalk. Get out of the street.
Don't know why she's acting like she's above the law. Oh, it looked like she didn't calm down, so maybe they didn't got her calm now.
Reach for anything.
Right
Stop.
here. Right.
They done tamed her.
Here's my ID, which I was gonna give you when
Pull out your
you
ID,
asked me.
darling.
No, you didn't.
Pull out your
No,
ID.
I was. No, I questioned why you were asking for that.
Why
Which I think is an
happened?
appropriate thing. It's not a crazy thing.
This
It almost seems like they have a talking problem. It almost seems that way. I'm gonna say exactly what I believe in. I'm gonna say exactly how I feel about their situation. And I'm not for neither side. You know, I could care less about, but what I'm trying to say is like, they are talking way too much.
didn't need to happen. We were eating dinner.
I was.
We were.
They were eating dinner, and then her husband got into that Chinese girl face, and then they done got into a fight with people, and then somebody had to contain her boyfriend. I mean, how much more? And then the cops done showed up over there to get them, like, to understand what the situation was. Like, what? What you talking about? You was just eating dinner. That happened before everything else. And what happened after they ate dinner? They probably did not pay.
Eating dinner.
So I met them.
We were eating dinner.
Hold on. Let me talk to the officer.
Listen.
Right? I just met.
Boy, she could say that to... Boy, it don't matter how much she gotta say they were eating dinner. Boy, that cop don't have to believe what's coming out of her mouth. You know what that cop is gonna believe probably? Footage. Video footage. On camera. Caught on camera.
Them previously. They invited me to come along.
All right.
So any context, if you want me to fill anything,
I'll speak to you in
Whoa,
just a moment.
whoa,
Over
whoa. Who this is? That's her brother or something?
there. Off this side. But right now, he just wasn't listening.
We were eating
It's in
dinner.
that,
Okay.
Inside back here.
it's in the outside.
Who called you?
The establishment.
Ain't no way she just asked the cop. Who called them? What she think? She think the whole public in the restaurant is gonna just let them go on and fight? That ain't no UFC place where it's a match. You know what I mean? There wasn't supposed to be no physical activity up in there like that. Get what I mean?
Called us.
Totally calm.
Well, you were. Okay, so
Well,
this.
dude, I just got attacked in that bar.
Okay, so stop.
I just got totally
Okay.
attacked in the bar.
Hit him.
Oh, she got some nerve. Where I'm from in Louisiana, we say it like that. Boy, that girl got some nerve.
People hit.
Somebody hit my husband.
I am relaxed.
And when he
People
asked for his
let me-
identification,
I am listening.
he wasn't giving it to him. That's what I heard when I was walking
You're
up.
not listening.
You understand? I just showed up here. Okay, and all I got is
I'm
him.
gonna tell you.
Well, I don't know what that cop talking about, but if a regular civilian asks you for your identification, you ain't gotta give it to him. You know, if a regular civilian asks you that, I don't know what that cop talking about. Oh, he might be talking about whenever the cop asks the dude for his ID. Now that's a whole different situation right there. Now you supposed to give your ID to the cop if you know that you did something wrong. You know that the cop has a lawful reason for asking you for your ID. That's whenever you are supposed to give it to the cop. Get what I'm saying? But if a regular civilian asks you, you be like, hell no, and walk away.
We were just having dinner, and somebody came from behind and crashed a glass on his head.
You were eating
And
inside here in the
that's-
restaurant.
Yes.
Bro, I didn't even see anything like that. So I think that she might be making all that up. I think that she might be even lying at the moment to the cop. Now, we all know whenever you lie to the police, you could actually get in even more trouble than what you were originally in trouble for. You get what I'm saying? It's better to tell the truth and be upfront about things in the beginning. That way you don't have to be saying why you lied in the aftermath. Get what I'm saying?
That's my husband.
Okay.
And that's
But from the video footage that we seen at first, I didn't see nobody smacking anybody's head with no glass like she's trying to say and anything like that. So she really might have just been making that up.
That's what happened.
Okay.
I will tell you.
Okay, do you have your ID with you as well?
I have my passport.
Okay, you have a passport, but you don't have your ID.
How you gonna carry around a big old folder like a passport without an ID? That don't make no kind of sense at all. They might be illegals. Boy, you don't ever know. You don't ever know. They might, might be from Mexico, might be from China. You never know.
Guys, seriously, look at us.
Is your ID in here? Is your ID in here?
And the cops really can't just go based off of exactly how somebody looks, because somebody could look super normal to a cop. That they might look really normal, but the cop don't know that person. That person could be a whole nother person than what the cop think that person is.
What is going on with you guys? You have no idea.
How is she gonna cause a scuffle? We even seen her probably slap the back of somebody's head, or at least try, it looked like. So what is she even trying to talk about at this point? What did she just say? Hold on here.
What is going on with you guys?
Talking about what? I cannot believe she even made a statement in that type of situation. You really gotta be kidding me. Saying that type of statement, after you done caused the ruckus, after you done caused the whole scene in a restaurant, slapping people and everything. To ask a cop that's a silly question.
You have no idea what happened tonight.
And that's what we're here to investigate. Figure
Yeah.
out. Here. Okay.
How about a couple didn't pay their bill, started screaming in the waitress's face, and then started fighting with people? Now that is a whole situation right there, and that is what we're seeing in the footage in the beginning. So I don't see it in the other kind of way.
Well, but we were the ones who were taken
Zach,
out,
Okay.
not anybody
Zach,
else.
Hey,
Zach.
Ma'am.
Whoa. Stay with this officer and do what he tells you to do.
I was attacked.
Okay, so
I was.
Boy, it looked like she almost understood that she's getting a little bit too close to the cops there. She's almost overstepping the boundaries. You get what I'm saying?
attacked.
Okay, so listen. My name is Officer Andrade.
Hi,
This is Officer Ham. Andrade. Okay.
Andrade.
We were called here. Okay, because
What's up with that little head shake right there, partner? Does he think he all that or something?
there was a disturbance by customers, which I'm guessing is now you two. Okay. They said that you were refusing to pay and that you started to get physical.
No. I'd be more than happy to pay our bill.
So
we were.
Bro, what's crazy is that when the cop said with you two, it almost sounded like he would have said with YouTube.
Happy to pay.
Okay, so now please start at the
paid
beginning.
our bill for the last
and tell me what
5
happened.
nights here.
Okay, so listen. Obviously, you've been drinking, and that's not
Obviously,
a crime.
yeah.
Okay, so try to get your thoughts together.
He might not have no money. People with that color, sometimes they don't even have no money.
And I need you to
Have
start
thoughts
from the
together.
beginning. Okay, so what happened, please?
Okay, so what happened was we were wrapping up everything, and I went to the restroom. Excuse me.
Bro, did he just say that he was wrapping up something? Bro, I didn't see no wrapping, no gifts. I didn't see no. I seen the opposite of wrapping up stuff. I seen starting a situation.
And I came back, and I had asked for the check, and I had put down, as they have obviously yelled out at me when maybe you guys were here or not, but they said, oh, here's your American Airlines credit card. But I put down my credit card to pay for the bill. And I don't.
Who's to say his credit card wasn't maxed out already and maybe that he couldn't pay for the bill? Now, what you supposed to do in that situation? Your credit card is maxed out. You ain't got no money to pay in your wallet. You ain't got no other card to pay with. And you can't pay with that card because the card done got declined. All right? When the waitress went in to put in all the numbers or whatever. All right? So now you in a situation, right?
I don't know where this whole, like, I'm not willing to pay for the bill. I'm more than willing to pay for any bill I
Okay, you
ever
lost me at some
encounter.
point. Okay, so you guys are having dinner. It's fine. They bring you the bill, and what it sounds
And I don't think from paying with a credit card that a fight would have freaking broke out right after that. I mean, what kind of people pay their bill and then start a fight? You know, that don't make no kind of sense at all. It would make more sense if they couldn't pay their bill and started a fight.
like is you put down a card, and they're saying that you gave them a card that's not a credit card. Is that what happened?
That is not at all. It's an American Airlines credit card that is a credit card that is completely valid.
Whoa. What if it's just a credit card to use on airplanes? Yep, just like that'd be like trying to use a food stamp card. Let's see, Olive Garden.
But when
I went to the restroom.
when they said, "Here's your American Airlines card," what were they meaning by that? Like,
No, no.
Oh, it must have been a misunderstanding.
What occurred was I put down my credit card, I put it in the envelope, and then I went to the restroom.
okay.
So
You seen all them little pauses whenever he was talking? That's because he was probably trying to think of what to say next.
And everything's fine up to this
everything's
point.
fine. I come back, and then somebody jumps on my head.
Is that what happened? Bro, we must have watched a whole different video because the video footage I done watched showed him up in the Chinese girl face first. And then somebody, grabbed him and everything like that. But, man, is he kind of, giving a little bit misinformation?
Who?
I don't know who, because you guys,
An employee?
not probably not employees, some other people in the restaurant, and they start
You can't believe a word out of that dude's mouth.
hitting on me, and I'm like,
Like
whoa.
striking you?
Yes, striking me, and I'm
With
like,
the open fist, closed fist?
I don't know, but somebody was on me, and
We didn't even see that in the footage in the beginning neither. We didn't see anybody punching him. All we seen is somebody grabbing him and taking him to the ground in like a wrestling move. Right? That's all we seen from the video footage. We ain't see nobody popping him silly with their fists or slapping him.
hitting on me, and I'm like, that. So I'm gonna go, obviously, right?
So what do you mean by I'm going to go?
I'm gonna like fight back.
Okay,
and
so-
so I get this gentleman.
Oh. How he gonna call somebody a gentleman if that's the person that's fighting you, man? Come on now.
And I'm not hitting him, but I put my arm around his neck, and I start.
Oh, what he did? What he put his arm around somebody's neck? Oh, that's never a good situation to be in, partner. Not unless you taking karate.
Cinching down to choke him out because I don't want him to hit me and I don't want to hurt him. And so then I come out and then you guys are on me.
Okay, and you're
I
saying...
have
He don't want to hurt nobody, but yet he put his arm around somebody's neck.
never refused to pay the check.
Okay, stop leading into words like
Sorry.
that. So
I
you're
would
saying...
never refuse to pay a check
hold
in
on.
my life.
Okay, hold on 1 second.
And then he's stepping over his boundaries with the cop, putting his chest all up in the cop chest like that.
I'm happy to pay the check.
You put your car down, you went to the bathroom, you came
Are you kidding me?
They received the...
I was
whoa.
at the table, and that man came and strangled my husband.
Okay.
And
Oh, man, she must be drunk or something because she is saying a way different story than what we done seen.
took him back.
Okay. I'm sure they have cameras in there. I can go in there and get.
It wasn't about the card. It
No,
was
no,
What are you
no,
trying to do?
jumped on me, and I'm like, what the? I don't know
70.
why.
What are you trying to do?
This came out of the blue. Like, there's no reason that you could imagine why someone would start hitting you.
No, because we were.
I mean, the cops are going to be shocked whenever they see the video footage because then, the footage is going to tell them everything they need to know about what happened in there. Like, them people didn't just, put the card down and pay. They got up in the waitress's face and started screaming and pushing. And then that's whenever the public that was in there got involved, because they didn't want to see that happen to no woman or waitress. And why would they even do that if they could pay for their bill? More than likely, they were trying to leave and argue their way out.
At a 3-top, we were hanging there eating tapas.
Okay.
Mal, please just calm down. Mal,
I am crying.
Mel, please just
This
calm
sound
down.
is ridiculous.
I know.
Sorry, this female
My
is being
son is
loud.
Mel, please calm down.
Boy, they are letting them speak as loud as they want to speak.
Mel, please calm down and just don't say anything more. It's not necessary.
Just stay
My
back for
son
it.
is a college child student, and he hates his town.
Hold up here. Hold up here. Let's see what happens after everything. Hold up here.
You under?
We'll get to the bottom. We'll get to the bottom of this one. Best believe that, partner.
I have the control to not do anything about it. She's not from.
Let's see here. Hold up.
So I just put my hand out like this, and then that's when like his nose like just like touched my hand, and then that's when like it really like went off, because then.
Right, she put her hand in front of her to get the dude kind of from being right in front of her face, right? And I mean, he still got closer to her, even though that she put her hand out like that. You gotta be kidding me.
Like, and I.
Oh my God.
Okay.
Very innocent.
Saw the truck. Had was
Weird.
severely injured,
Well-
and then the other officer, like I said.
Well, it looks like they definitely got, arrested and everything like that, but, that's all part of the bigger reason of why you never want to put yourself in a situation where you got to do those things. I mean, you never should have to do those things, but that's why you got to make good choices in moments of, whenever you can make a bad choice, you got to be able to make a good choice and stay out of a bad situation like that, Never a situation that anybody would want to put themselves in, for sure. Because who would want to, face consequences or ruin their night by fighting with people or anything like that? I mean, it's just not the way to do things, right? You got to be cool, calm, and collective through every situation that you are in, and after that, you'll be good to go. But all that extracurriculum type stuff, it ain't for it.